Hi friend, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vanessa Isabel. Today we are talking everything about vegan cheesecake. Making vegan cheesecake can be intimidating, can be hard, so I come here to make it easy for you. It has taken me a lot of tries to accomplish the cheesecake that we have done today. I'm gonna tell you all my secrets, so stay cozy and let's get started. first thing that I want you to realize that it's really complicated to find the texture that you get by whipping cream cheese and eggs and mascarpone, etc. Okay, so this version today does not have mascarpone. However, we're gonna go over the versions that have tofu in future videos, the version that have mascarpone, and the version that has cashew. You can make cheesecakes with 3 different components: tofu, vegan mascarpone, or nuts. I don't like to do it with nuts because the cashew nuts flavor are too ingrained in my brain, so it gets it much harder for me to actually enjoy the cheesecake because I can notice the flavor of the cashew. That's why I don't prefer it. I like to make it with tofu just because silken tofu is so silk, and it has the added benefit of the extra protein, so that's an advantage. But lastly, one of my favorite ways to do cheesecake is truly by adding cream cheese and whipped cream. You have both vegan options. You just need to choose the ones that does not have flavor. Whip everything. You need to add a agar-agar. Agar-agar is like vegan gelatin. Agar-agar would give the consistency and will not let the cake be too runny, the cheesecake be too runny. That's why you need the agar-agar. The whisking of everything, it does take a while because vegan cream and vegan cream cheese, they take a lot of time to actually become fluffy and aired. That's why I also add a little bit of baking powder. Baking powder makes the cake airy. The combination of everything gives it, makes the cheesecake be a little bit more fluffy and airy. You can also add, instead of baking powder, you can add cornstarch or tapioca starch. That also helps with baking. However, I do advise you to add a little bit of baking powder because the cake will be baked in the oven. So if you are a little bit concerned about the traces of the baking powder or feeling the flavor, you will not. Okay. For cheesecakes, I normally like to add a type of liqueur. At the moment we have port wine, so we add port wine. However, you can also add walnut liqueur, whiskey, bourbon, whatever you want. Okay, so you want a little bit of that nutty but also complex flavor that comes with this type of beverages. Lastly, you gotta be patient. Okay. You gotta be patient because there will be some fails. You might like the cheesecakes that have nuts. You might like my cheesecake that has tofu, but you gotta give them a try. Okay. In terms of flavorings, that's the easiest part. I normally bake the cheesecake and do not add a layer inside, just because during the week we can make different combinations. And maybe in one cheesecake I will add a topping of blueberries, or I want to add caramel, or I want to add just whipped cream or ice cream or strawberries, whatever. So that's why we do not have the tendency to decorate the cakes, because then we just need to eat the same cake the whole week until it's over. But that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching another video. I appreciate you. Give me your opinion if you liked this type of editing that I did today. And if the Substack will go live for this recipe, for all the tips and all the measurements will be also there. I appreciate you. I love you always. Ciao, friend.